So, part 2. I have to be horizontal about 23 hours a day. And that's because people with severe ME have a lot of difficulty with their blood volume, and often the hearts are smaller, and it causes problems in getting enough oxygen around the body. The heart has to work very, very hard to get the oxygen around. So that means that I have to be horizontal in order to ease that burden on my heart. If I do go out of my wheelchair, and I've been in a vertical position, it can take up to several weeks for me to recover. It could take a couple of days, or it could take several weeks, and that ties back into what I was saying in the first video about the body's inability to regenerate energy. Yeah, so that brings with it its own set of problems. Everyone is unique with their symptoms and the medication that is required to manage those symptoms. ME has no cure, which can be a very daunting prospect, to know that you might go into remission, but you might not, and it's very unlikely for people with severe ME to go into a full remission. So we just have to really find quality of life wherever and however we can. So hopefully that explains a bit about what the disease is. You never know when a symptom is going to change. You never know what it's going to hit next. You never know what part of your body is going to be affected. Some people, lose the use of their legs or have constant pain or pins and needles, depending on what part of the brain has been affected and which organs or parts of the body relate to that. The inflammation affects the sheaths around the connectors in the brain tissue, so information just can't get through, which is why I lost my the use of my hands. They just became, I just could not instruct them to do what I needed them to do. Also, the speech. So recently I lost the ability to spell words. Thankfully that didn't last very long, which is where I started doing the blogging videos instead of the cartoons and things like that. Yeah, I'm always open to answering questions, as much as I can, so feel free. I hope that answers a little bit. It's such a complex disease. I'm sure I've forgotten lots of things. I'll make notes, maybe next time, and revisit anything that I might have missed. Yeah, but because of the blood flow, the blood flow issues and things, that's why my face is usually pretty white, my lips are usually blue, and it's an indicator to my family. They sort of look at me and see this a live zombie, and I get packed off to lie flat in bed for a while. My limbs can get very, very cold even though I'm hot and sweating. If I eat, my body has to go into overdrive just to digest the food. So a lot of people with ME have a lot of food issues. You can't exercise, you can't lose weight. Everything is at the mercy of the disease. Everything that makes quality of life is at the mercy of the disease. And so if you do come across someone with this disease, a smile and a kind word, and just saying, I might not really understand the disease, but I'm here for you, could go further than you could ever imagine. So yeah, well, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.